Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So as the title suggests, I just want to share my experience, my first experience with Louis Vuitton. Um, so it was not a very pleasant experience. So as if you have seen my previous videos where I've shared why I wanted my Louis Vuitton bag, I actually gave myself a target. I worked hard and achieved it, and I was so excited that I wanted this bag from last 2 years. And finally, I was able to go and get my bag, my dream bag, I would say. So I live in Paris, and around that area, there are like five, six different Louis Vuittons around. But I wanted to go ahead and purchase it in the flagship store. So just to make it a bit more special. So I went to Champs-Élysées to buy this bag. So I live in Paris. I understand French very well, but I speak little bit, and I don't speak that fluent. So when I went to this store, of course, there are a lot of tourists there, so the staff definitely speak English. So when I went, the lady was nice, who showed me the bag, the salesperson. I knew what bag I wanted, so she showed me nicely and she explained me stuff. Till that time, I was super excited and everything was going how I was expecting. The experience was great. And then so I finalized that she showed me 35 and 30, and I said, "Oh, this is the bag I want, 35." She said, "Okay, perfect. Please go ahead and pay here, and then I'll get you a bag." I said, "Okay, fine." I paid for it, and as soon as I paid, there's another lady who came in, and she gave me the bag, this paper bag basically, and bag inside nicely packed, and she just handed over to me. But I was not very happy because I thought they're gonna show me the bag before they pack it. So I insisted before walking out of the store. I said, well, I have not seen the actual bag inside. If you don't mind, can you show me the bag?" She said, "Yeah, sure." She opened the bag and she showed me the bag. When I looked into the bag, let me show you. When I saw the bag, which was folded, the new bag, I saw that here on all the sides there was big um, wrinkles. The stitching was not straight. There was big wrinkles, and you can see it. I tried to, and she was watching me, and I was trying to make it straight, trying to stretch it a bit, little bit, like maybe because I don't want to be in pain and saying that, "Oh no, give me another one," and blah blah blah. I tried to make it work for me, and but it was not. It was clearly very wrinkled bag on the stitches. At that moment, I looked at her and I said, "I'm so sorry. If you don't mind, can you give me another piece?" She looked at the bag. She didn't say anything to me. And she said to her colleague in French that, "Okay, she's not happy with this bag. The customer is not happy. Can you have a look and get me another bag?" That lady went inside, and after a few minutes, she says, "That was the last piece," in French. I understood that, but I acted like as I didn't understand that, and I was just standing quietly at my place. And the salesperson, she came back to me and she, instead of saying that, "Oh, I'm so sorry, that was the last piece," she told me, "Okay, sorry, once again, can you show me what was the issue?" I I kind of knew what she's trying to do, which I didn't like. It's that moment from where I was not happy with what was happening, and I could make out what they're trying to do, which was not I expected. So I explained to her again, "Please look, have a look," like very politely. "It's not stitched properly and it's not straight. There's a lot of wrinkles here. If you don't mind, please, can you give me another bag?" So even then, she did not tell me it's the last piece. She said, okay, just a second." I said, "Yeah, sure." No, then she tried to sell me. She's like, "Oh, when you opened the bag, it was folded, so because of the fold, but the fold has nothing to do with the stitches. The fold is mostly, this bag goes like this in, so the fold is here. It has nothing to do with the stitches. Stitches needs to be clean." I looked at her. I was like, I was getting really pissed at that point. I know she's forcing the sale on me. Um, and I said, I'm so sorry. No, I don't think so. I'm interested in this bag, this particular bag. Please give me a new piece, if you don't mind. Then she started talking to her colleague, who, and in French, and both of them, they were discussing, and the colleague said, "Hey, why don't you just give her the bag which was in the display piece?" She said, "Yeah, yeah, that would be good. Just bring it." So she goes in the store, and she brings the display piece, and I recognize that, and she's removing stuff from inside, and she's like, "Okay, look at this bag. This bag doesn't have those wrinkles on the side. This is absolutely nice, nice, clean piece. Um, if you're okay with that, I'll pack this bag for you." And she did not say that it's. I said it's a display piece. She said, "No, no, she just got it from inside." I got so pissed. I just wanted to get out of that store, and I was angry. It was okay if they would not have given me that bag, because actually where I live, I have 4 or 5 different Louis Vuitton, just 5 minutes walking distance. So I would have gone another one and bought my bag. But they tried to force that bag on me, which was not of a good quality. So I said, "No, I'm sorry. This is a display bag. I'm not going to buy a display bag. If you do not have, why don't you give me a new bag?" At that moment, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry. That was the last one." I said, "You should have told me that was the last one. I'm absolutely okay with that. I'm just going to the Pranto, the another store, and I'm going to buy it. But why?" But anyways, I didn't want her to get into argument, and I was feeling so pissed off. They refunded the money, and I went to another store and bought my bag, this one. But overall, why I wanted to share this experience with all of you, or why I made this video, is I love this brand. I love Louis Vuitton, and the amount that you pay for this bag, this canvas bag, over 1,000 euros, is because of the brand name and the quality. And the bag itself doesn't worth that much. I understand, and everybody understands that. But with my experience, they completely spoiled both of these two things: the brand name, the whole experience, and the quality. There was no quality left. Actually, they tried to force the sale on me. So this is not what I was expecting when you go to Louis Vuitton, the kind of services you're gonna get. Secondly, the quality. They tried to sell not only the bag, they tried to force a sale on me, but they tried to force a sale which was a defective piece. Instead of saying sorry and telling the truth that they do not have the bag, or this is the last piece, maybe you can come back or go to another store. There were 3 or 4 other stores around it. They kept pushing for it, and I didn't tell them that I understand. I live in Paris for last almost 5 years. I do understand clearly the French, but I'm just more comfortable in English if there is an option. And those guys speak in English, so I spoke in English, and they thought that I'm one of the tourists, and they tried to force the sale on me, which was so bad. And I see there are a lot of tourists, especially Chinese tourists and different, they don't know much detail. I'm into bags, so I see a lot of videos and stuff. So if you're not knowledgeable, if you don't know things, I know they're going to force this thing on you, and you won't even realize this, and you'll go home with a defective piece. That was not what I was expecting from Louis Vuitton. I felt so bad once coming out of that store, that how they tried to push the sale on me and try to give a, not a good bag to me, and the whole overall experience was bad. So I did not go that day to another store. I went after a couple of days to another store which was more quieter. Actually, they gave better service because they were empty, and they give you enough time. They explain you. In fact, the guy gave me, like, I explained him how was my experience, and he was really sorry about it, and he bought me. They had, I think, around 7 Speedy 35s at that point. So he bought me all 7, and put it here on the display board, and he said, "Please take your time, select the one you want." And so that was how you expect. But the first one from flagship store, it was a very bad experience, and I wanted to share this video because, so that if you're not aware, nowadays these brands are not holding their quality as same as in past. They are the goods are not much in demand and they're not able to fulfill, so they are definitely compromising on quality. So you should keep in mind that. Just don't go because you're buying something from Chanel or buying something from Louis Vuitton. They will Don't assume that it is 100% good quality pieces. Please invest some time there, stand there, have a look through the whole piece, and make sure that everything is fine, and then go ahead and pay this. So that was the whole story why I wanted to do this video. Please, 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 whenever you buy luxury good, just go to the store, have a good look through your piece, and then go ahead and buy. So that was my experience. I mean, the first one was not very good, but the second one was very nice. The person was very, very nice. He understood, he heard me, and he gave me enough time. He in fact, without me telling him anything, he went inside and he bought all the 7 or 8 models he had at that point and displayed everything for me. And he said, take your time, go through each pieces, and till you're satisfied, do not pick, like, pick when you're happy with one of the pieces. And I went through all the pieces and I picked my bag, and I was very happy with that. So that's it. I hope it will help some of you, and thank you so much for your time. I have also done the review of this bag and some modeling shots. So please subscribe, and thank you so much for your time. Bye.